pretty good. Hang on a sec, let me see if this is actually going to hear my audio as well. Yay, it does. Browser. Refresh, so it tells me the actual real life bitrate in real life. Oh man, okay. Jesus. This is exciting. It's been ages since I played this properly. It was on Xbox when I was originally doing this. Got many years ago indeed. It's a very depressing amount of time ago I got this game initially. This is on the computer, so I'm going to start a new game because I'm not interested in Captain Crunch. That is not the save file I'm going with because I want to play the game again, and I didn't get very far on that one and then got bored of the miscellaneous objectives, which every single Assassin's Creed game has 10,000 of for some reason, and then it doesn't let you get them in the middle of quests. Great. So I'm just going to start playing it, mate. Load the audio sufficiently, I hope, for everything. And then Ubisoft are going to do a dramatic introduction to the game where you're on the violent seas and everything. It should be pretty exciting, hopefully. I put my phone on silent because I keep having problems with that in every stream and then don't fix it. Way better this time. It's way better. My god, it is Duncan Walpole. Can I remember the buttons? I think it will probably tell me anyway, so don't worry. This is not even next gen. Next gen, by the way, in 2013. You grab the wheel with S in this? Oh my god, I don't remember this. Okay, fine. Hold the right mouse button, move to aim and press to shoot. I mean, it's not that hard, is it? They also reload very quickly and you have infinite ammo in the cannons, I seem to remember, regardless of what ship you're in. There we go, there's a schooner going down. Reload the cannons, men, thank you. My god, this is going to be the longest fight ever with this rate. I mean, mortar shot, perhaps? Yes, I know I can rotate the camera with those buttons. Does it need to keep telling me? It's going to be one of those games that's got millions of bonus objectives. It's the best Assassin's Creed game. I'm sorry, that is unfortunate. I was playing the British one, Syndicate, although I have just played loads of the game, and I suspect people will be annoyed if I started a game that's that far gone. I'm sorry I didn't have too much time to watch, it's unfortunate, but it happens. I have all that all the time with other streamers as well. It's not available during current memory, I know, that is classic Ubisoft. It's like, oh, you can't go this way, we're not going to come up with an explanation, it's just that the machine that you're plugged into is not good enough, and we can't go there. If it just said, you cannot go this way, like in Skyrim, it'd be far better. Down to the ship's magazine, where they keep all the gunpowder. And it's Duncan. Duncan the Violent Assassin. Anyway, hopefully if you are watching this you kind of know what Assassin's Creed is about. If you don't, then it's extra fun, because this is kind of the least Assassin's Creed game. Probably. Has to be said. Which is actually one of the things that makes it so good. Yeah, I played this a long time ago as well. I've played it through probably like once since then. So I'm excited. I haven't played it for a while properly. It was brilliant at the time.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls.
Rogue 2 pretty recently. Yes, Rogue is very similar ship mechanics and everything. I think they make it a bit better actually. You can be boarded by other stuff. I never finished Rogue actually. I did some of it. And then I don't know what happened, I just stopped playing it for some reason. But I did enjoy that one as well. I thought this one was a bit better story-wise, but that one's got a nice, interesting, philosophical take on everything. It is a very similar game, yeah. It is. I'm afraid that you may be disappointed with Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate in that case, which are very similar. But the art is nice, at least. They have London and Paris. But this one is so similar to Rogue because you're both basically in the same part of the world. Then, yeah, Unity is very good as well. I prefer Syndicate because it's just... I think the story is brilliant in Syndicate and the quests are fun. Whereas I think Unity is like... It's so similar in some senses. Oh god, wait, we're just swimming normally? We're not going underwater? Why did I think we were going underwater? You immediately got the Gladius sword and they make every fight trivial thereafter. They kind of... I mean, they fix the balancing in Assassin's Creed Syndicate by having... I don't remember if they have this in Unity, like a levelling system type thing, where you can only get certain swords at certain points, even if you go and unlock them in chests, and you know where they are in advance. Or if you're really lucky, you can just go and find them. But you can't really use them until you're a certain level. Anyway, here's Edward. I think Duncan will now threaten him violently. The detective minigame. Oh, really? Okay. You get swords and other stuff, and no, not swords, because no one uses swords. You get various assassin weapons in Syndicate with the races and stuff. I seem to remember as well. All right, give me some volume. Slightly more, of course. It shouldn't be too bad.
Keep talking.
It's unclear how injured he is here, or what has injured him exactly. That powder works after that, so you'll be a remarkable. That's some fantastic dialogue, that is. Yeah, it doesn't work, I seem to remember. So he just fucks off, and then we're going after him.
I'm on to you, Snakesby.
Well, of course, that happens in the Pirates of the Caribbean as well, doesn't it? Of course. Oh, hi, Minceroff. It's nice to see you, of course. Thanks to Foster Check. That was actually going badly. There are all sorts of bonus objectives in this game that I seem to think were quite hard, and then I played... Do you know, the other thing, right, is that it's got DLC for this game called Freedom Cry, which I think is even better than the main game sometimes. It's just not very long. It's, there's actually its own game on Steam because it could be. It's obviously quite short because it was originally DLC, and it's exactly the same game as this, but with different quests and a couple of different characters. But it's so good, that one as well. It's really exciting, nice story that fits into the DLC space. Good ship combat, really exciting ship battles when you try and conquer or liberate slave ships, rather. It's brilliant. Stuff like that. But it is very formulaic. As soon as you finish the story, getting 100% is just really boring. I did do it on the console, I seem to remember. You have to go all the way up here? Yes. It's been a long time since I've done this, I must say. But this first quest I always thought was brilliant fun, even though it's really basic. You've got to praise Eternic for like an Assassin's Creed. Yeah, might as well. I wonder what my graphics settings are like on this. They look a bit like they did on the Xbox 360, and I seem to remember this was available on the Xbox One and looked way better. So, presumably they can get a bit better, I don't know. Oh, here we go, graphics. They're on, they could be higher. Go on, put very high environmental quality. Go on, we'll have extreme. HBO, not the maximum, because that would be stupid. God rays, I mean, fine, we'll have some of that. Physics particles, what is that? Oh, that seems cool. We'll have some of that. Oh, it's also not playing in my actual monitor's capability. Can it not do that? No. Can it actually not do that? It can do it in lower resolution. What? The menus are so console designed. It's like GTA's menus. GTA 5's menus, anyway, sorry. Oh, shit. Right, it's fine. Whoa, now I'm getting frame tear like mad. Right, hopefully that goes away. If it doesn't go away, I'll just lower it again. For goodness sake. Edward, I didn't really ask you to jump down there. I think the jumping buttons are very slightly different. The parkouring is very different to Syndicate, which have been slightly different. Certainly a drop down is the same. There we go, there's a box. Perfect. Reality. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn that down again. That's so annoying because I barely even increased any of it, but it's now tearing like mad. And my computer is very good, by the way. Certainly better than what was designed for this game when it was released on the PC originally. So I guess we'll leave that on high then, I suppose. That's all the same. Maybe this is what's screwing it over. I don't know. None. Let's try that for a second. Hang on. Could also be shadows, which are famously bad. I don't really know why. I think it must be rendering the model in again on the ground for whatever it is that you're using. But there we go. I'm afraid I really am not a game developer. If there are game developers, they will shout at me. I like that you can throw money at the beggars in this game as well. Syndicate, you can't do that. Which I'm sorry, comparing everything to a game that was released 2 years after this, because it's been what I've been playing recently. Yes, of course. It is very unclear why he's running it, because, you know, I mean, he's a pirate, he would kill him for his money, but you could just sort of, you know, not. He is a master assassin, I mean. Now there's going to be an alligator, isn't there? Or not, maybe we can get up. Yeah, I seem to remember a lot of environment like that. Oh god. Shit. You can avoid that, can't you? It's possible, surely. Anyway, I seem to remember there's an objective in this. Is an objective? No, I don't want to talk about it. Powder does work. It turns out he just needed to run for a few seconds and it would dry. Absolutely fantastic. I'm trying. Come on. It's another classic thing about the Assassin's Creed franchise. Reduce distance to target, reduce distance to target, reduce distance to target, and it goes on for a few years until you finally lose the quest. You can actually catch him, it's possible. I don't know how that would how the one would do that. Whoops. I am countering. I seem to remember on the PC as well that it was rather difficult to sometimes countering with different enemies. You have to hold it for a certain amount of time or press it. It didn't always work. It's very annoying. I'll get back into that soon though, and probably won't die. Anyway, he went down about as easily as all the conquistadors will kill in the near future. And he has some drapes and some extremely powerful oculatory lenses or something, which we can steal.
I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I would not know your face by sight, I believe...
How convenient it's all in the letter. We can just steal his clothes. I mean, it's like it's written in a sense that you could very easily just kill him and steal his clothes. It's brilliant. Of course, Assassin's Creed 3 came out before this game, so you play as Hathiam, and as the Templar Hathiam, and then his son Akonakon, where you then kill him, or something. It's been a very long time since I played that one. Even longer ago, I think. That one really annoyed me. I was always desperate to get every quest done without ever being detected. So I just restarted for hundreds of hours, probably. Which is a foolish move. I can't decide whether am I going to take this game super seriously and get every collectible, or am I just going to ignore every single collectible and just kill people and do the assassinations. And that would be fun, maybe. I too drag naked people to bushes after incapacitating them. It's a very fun pastime. Okay, I think that jumping off the summit is different nowadays. Well, back then, because nothing is working. This game actually looks quite... I don't want to say quite bad for 2013, but it's not maybe as good as it could be. I think the environment is just bigger. And there's more going on at any given point, and then you have to be able to go into the open world fairly seamlessly. Sometimes there's a transition, obviously, if you're in a city or somewhere proper. So how do you jump down? So far I'm just pressing E, that doesn't work, obviously. Stalking zones, dense vegetation, yeah, I know about this. We also have eagle vision before being trained as an assassin because Edward's the chosen one or something. And you go in the bushes. The bloody red coat British bastards, right, here we go, lads. Come over here. He's assassinating you in the bushes. He also just throws the hidden blades away because he doesn't understand how to use them rather than that they're actually broken, which is what he tells the man, I think. Oh, come on. Right, you're going to come and search this because detection system is a bit different in these days. Right, get a double sword assassination of some kind, if that's even possible at this stage. Yes, it is. I couldn't remember, actually. Steed Bonnet! It's our greatest ally in the world. Doesn't look much like it, I don't think, did it? Well, maybe it does. I think Abstergo... Sorry, no, fucking hell. Ubisoft are pretty good at that. Abstergo is the in-game company who are actually baddies or something. They're actually the Templars.
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend? Steed Bonnet. Well, Mr. Bonnet.
It must be brilliant if you play this game as a fan of sort of nautical, I don't know, colonial era pirates and things, because you'd meet all sorts of people who are real. Of course, Edward's really one of the only people who isn't real in this. A couple of other people aren't, like that Jane woman is also not real, I don't think. But there were female pirates, of course.
Yes. You have an uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright.
Go on.
All things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day.
Yes, all sorts of dead people around us, it's all good. And as Edward, we of course steer the ship. We can grab a bottle, or rather a map in a bottle.
I'm afraid we'll have to swim to my ship. Hardly the worst thing to happen.
It's a wonder everyone's sword's rusted to pieces, isn't it? Yes, press 9 to select map. Yeah, just scroll onto the map icon every time. It's the only time I use scroll wheel in my life. I'm joking, I use scroll for everything. I wonder if that treasure is nearby or if it's like an introduction treasure and it's really easy to find. You don't know. That one is... Oh, it's quite easy to find. It's just at the pinnacle, or peninsula of an island. The fact the ship crews all wear proper red coat uniforms really annoys me about this fucking game. I mean, it's not what they would have worn. They would have had certainly sailors' garments, like white shirts, sort of bag trousers type thing. These guys are wearing something a bit closer, like sort of merchant people. But they're all sort of wearing these impractical belts and stuff with swords, which they wouldn't have had. Yeah, exactly. No, that's quite right. Obviously, some colonists had proper colonial British redcoat uniforms, but that's really just soldiers. And there aren't enough sort of merchants who are allied with the crown. You always find sort of Brits who are... It's basically just military ships who've got loads of cargo on them. Navy ships. Yeah, exactly. There's no one below decks who's sort of just working on things. Oh, brace is spacebar? I didn't realise that. I actually remember having a really hard time with steering stuff in this game, even though it's laughably easy compared to anything in real life. It's just hold the buttons. Where are we going? Around here. Oh, bollocks. Please don't crash into this straight away. It's been a while since I've used the ship mechanics in this. There was a tiny bit of that in Assassin's Creed 3, wasn't there? But it wasn't fighting. You could just sort of travel with your ship. I seem to remember there wasn't really ship combat. I think the reason they have all the naval ships is that there's a fight every time, because in real life if you just barrage some ship like that, they would give up immediately. Of course. Havana. Onwards. No, slow down again, for goodness sake.
My ship is small, and I have nothing of immense value. Sugarcane and its yields, molasses, rum, that sort of thing. There's not a pirate living who turned his back on a keg of rum. Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
Lovely sandbanks, coral reefs, brilliant. Yeah, this is one of the few times in the game that you take a ship that isn't the Jackdaw, of course. I don't remember what any of the times are. You have the Queen Anne's Revenge once, and you have Robert's ship, whatever that is. Oh, I don't remember what that's called at all. Queen something. How the fuck are there gun ports if the entire floor is cargo space? Wait a minute, where are the cannons on this ship? There are, because he obviously fights people. I think you're right. I think the problem is this. I was such a long time ago after this that I didn't really care about how ships were designed. There are some weird things Ubisoft do in these games that weren't quite. I don't know what it was. Also, Steve Bonnet wasn't even a merchant. I don't know why he'd be doing this before he became a pirate. There are inaccuracies that then allow you to, you know, have the assassins involved in everyday life with different people. Annoyingly, I don't think there's a single way in this game to skip the Abstergo Entertainment cutscenes, and I could not give the slightest damn about the real world as it is, like the modern world in this. Like in the game, is it you seeing things okay? I thought I was tempted to agree with you, but okay, if we can see it again in a minute, we'll have a look, I guess. It has been a while. There's no way to skip this. You have to deal with all this bollocks in the real world. At least in Syndicate and other games like that, you could sort of not. You didn't have to do anything in the real world. Stress test. Look up, right? Fine, I'll look up. Then. Good. Fantastic. No gun ports. Yeah, I don't know. That is the same ship that he has later on in Revenge, which has guns. So presumably.
Welcome to the Sample 17 project.
Unless they just add them in, they just add the textures in. There's no lower deck to even fire the cannons. Or sorry, gun ports on the top of the ship where you would have cannons rather, sorry. It is very weird, I don't know why they do that, that's a very good question. Maybe because it wants you to get used to this area of the game as well. Whoa, that sensitivity is madness! What the hell? Why is it so bad here? It was fine in the game, I thought. Okay. Interesting. But the real world plot in this game is so weird. It's like the plot in the Watchdog universe is the same as this one. Isn't Abstergo actually Templars? And then the people who are sort of trying to take them down are the assassins of the modern era or something? They are a Templar, yeah. And there's one guy who works for them, who's called John or something, and he like gets you to hack some computers. I can't really remember. I never paid very much attention to this. I always liked the lore of this universe, but not very much. Like it's it's interesting, but it also annoys me because I want to just play the Assassin's game. I suppose it breaks it up a bit in the story, but most of it isn't really the story. Most of it's adventuring. So then you come back to this and you think, well, I don't want to do the story specifically to avoid that. And there's someone who works down here who's this guy's an assassin, is he, or something? Later on? Oh, I don't know.
This is for you. The primary tool of our trade. Your communicator. Power it up and give it a look. It's pretty slick.
I'm making another Minecraft SMP. I do want to, of course. Yeah, that's something I want to do sort of regularly. The trouble is I'm going back to doing university stuff next week and this week as well. Or sorry, it's actually Sunday at the moment, but you know what I mean. The week after that and the next week tomorrow. Drop out is a very good idea actually, but I'm not right now. I'll keep trying. But I would only be able to use it on sort of in late in the evening and at weekends because of the amount of work I want to try and keep doing, and because I'm trying to be part of society this time as well. Which requires additional work, so there's... Okay, for fuck's sake. This game, man. I'm trying to relax with this game, and it's like, right, here's a tablet that you can't really use, you have to use your keyboard.
You ready?
Fantastic, well.
Let's go.
Yes, very good. What?
There's the boss.
Yeah, I think I would still be happy to set it up just so that other people can use it, and I wouldn't come on very much. I know Bron got really annoyed, not really, a little bit annoyed with how little I played of it last time, because I kept getting distracted with other stuff. And I went on holiday.
Edward, the pirate.
Yes, absolutely, that's what happens every time, so... What I will probably do... I don't know which weekend it'll be. I want to have sort of like a Friday where I set it up, and then there's like 3 days where I just play a good amount of it, and then it's up, and then I might come back to it over the next couple of weeks, and then have it go down again whenever it's depleted popularity and all that.
Desmond Miles.
But luckily now I've realised it's actually quite easy to get mods on, it's quite easy to have a good world save.
Fantastic experiences.
This guy is the real world baddie, but I don't really understand who his alignment is with. I can't remember if he's just a genuine madman.
He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are.
Even in this world, the IT guys are the worst. Why are they so underappreciated in the real world? I think they're brilliant.
So sit back, relax, and find us some good footage.
This guy has the best job. He plays video
The
game.
Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check
No, but I do want to do more Minecraft servers. I want to do another Worms tournament as well. Forgot about that partly. What else do I want to do? I need to upload a bunch of community maps videos that I've done in VODs and privately and haven't uploaded.
Research tool. If you have any questions, comments,
Exactly. Please don't. Please don't. I just want to play as Edward.
please contact your project.
I didn't mind the lore breakup so much in the first and the second and the third games because it felt actually quite sort of interesting.
Is Edward James Kenway.
And it was a bit like, what's going on here? What's really going on? But then in this one, it just, you can barely tell that they're Templars. And then it's like, well, you know,
All signs normal.
I have no freedom in the world to do anything. I just have to walk around with a tablet at snail's pace and listen to hundreds of cutscenes. I don't know. It's so they can have an interconnected universe like Valve. It's a pre-rendered cutscene. What? What kind of scam is this? Oh, because it's got the title card. Okay, fine. I remember when this game wasn't out, I watched a gameplay trailer. Like it started out, "Hi, I'm Ashraf Ismail, and this is in-depth, like a preliminary look at Assassin's Creed Black Flag." He's on PlayStation 3, and it looked so cool. It was the most amazing looking game. It's a sort of 10 minutes or something, not very long, but it was so cool. Oh my gosh, you're down to filling the hollow ship combat part of this game left me with on Roblox. Nothing really fits the void there. Nothing really fills the void there. I'm not familiar, but certainly that's what the game gives you at least at times. Very good, Steed. But it wasn't in real life. I don't think he did any of this in real life, really. But this is the proper town grit of the game, walking around, and you get your own ship eventually. It actually takes a while. You have to get arrested by the count first, and you meet Adewale and everything. I've no idea how far I'm going to get in this game in this stream. A couple of hours, obviously. I don't know how far that'll take me, really. Maybe to about that point if I only do the story missions. But it's not a quick game, this one. Actually, no, it is quicker than some of the ones in the future, but there's a lot of faffing around with collectibles you have to do if you want to sort of get to 100% or something.
Charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them.
Unambiguous. You also pet the cats.
Married none of their forte, mate.
Can you pet the kitty? Well, you were able to. What? Bruv. Okay, that doesn't work at the moment. Possibly because I'm in a tailing mission. If you design a tailing mission in a video game where the NPC walks faster than you can when you're walking, but slower than you when you're running, you should not be allowed to make video games. Despite his lack of sailing experience, Bond decided he turned to piracy in the spring of 1717. Yeah, have you ever seen... I know the internet historian is not the most stand-up guy, but have you seen his incognito mode video on Steve Bonnet? It's really quite good. I think it's... I hope he's not plagiarised it from somewhere. Very nice. Sword sets, get the British Cutlass. I don't know what we have currently, something else. It probably did, yeah. It's like an hour long, it's really good, but it's gives you a bit of an insight into Steve Bonnet's life. Of course, a lot of it is a little bit mysterious because pirates don't keep records, but we do know about that. He apparently literally just said to his wife, "I'm going out for a pack of smokes," and then just became a pirate. He was apparently in lots of debt. And was an honorary officer or something. Oh, we don't have the grapple device. This is going to be a pain. None of the buildings are that tall in this game, so I'm going to miss using that though in this game for sure, because this is.
Everything is official. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Wait a minute. How the? Oh my god! I forgot that the buildings are. They require a little bit of looking to climb this one as well. A little bit of actual gameplay rather than holding W in space. W in shift, sorry. Very nice. What's amazing about these games is the soundtracks. Like, they have an entire soundtrack for the DLC for Freedom Cry.
We're not far. Hang tight.
Right, how do I get off of these? You leap of faith, press shift space, and okay, you don't need to do E, you need to do that. Good, right. Tackle.
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you.
Bloody hell, mate. I forgot how rough and tumble it is. Wait a minute, I must be able to get him. What the fuck is this? What? Are you serious? Alright, fine, I'll just kill him. That doesn't seem very good. I don't think he really needed to die.
Fellow with dangerous friends.
I think you can definitely do that without killing him. I'd remembered doing it without killing him. Oh well. Right. Here is some money.
Duncan! Well, you're alive.
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah, we've arrived.
Does Steve Bonnet's voice act have the same one as that history professor in the Syndicate game or not? It sounds exactly the same. Maybe it's just because they're both men who sound a bit like Stephen Merchant but aren't.
That's a bit no Welshman, deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George. Having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
Oi! Skunk! I've seen your face before. You mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your fucking mouth or I'll fill it with shots, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
And we get into a fun fight. By summer 1718, Bonnet was pardoned by the North Carolina governor. He adopted a new name and renamed a ship too, and was cleared to privateer against Spanish ships. He returned to full piracy by July. Yeah. I can't remember if he had really no choice in the matter, or if he was just like, right, this is the plan now, because... Oh, I need to maybe look at the video again, read the Wikipedia again, something. Okay, can I please throw a punch? Okay, the game can't have broken already, can it? I didn't really want to throw him there, there was no point. Look at what the fuck's he doing? Stance! Look at this stance! I cannot punch. Alright, it's giving you a bar fight tutorial, I guess. You have to do one of these at every single port before you're allowed to use it. Right, hang on. Here we go. Boom! Fantastic. Discombobulate. Discombobulate. Jesus Christ. No problem at all. He was caught by August. After a few more misadventures, he was hanged in December. Yes. No, pirates had a brilliantly long career, so... He was quite young when he was executed for piracy. English dog. Okay, this is bad. Do we have smoke bombs? When did we get those? Did Duncan have some? Brilliant. Fuck him. Tackle the pit. Okay, we failed to do that. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Escaping the area by going onto the building. Fucking. That was a terrible idea. Knowing this game, they will find me here because I do look around in the bushes straight away. Yeah, also this guy, who doesn't have a hat, is actually one of the most difficult ground troop people for some reason. Doesn't have one of the tricorns. How are you meant to... Really? Are you shitting me? How do I switch to my swords? I want to kill him. But it doesn't matter if I can run. All of these soldiers have followed me. How does Steve Bonnet even get beaten up? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh my goodness me. Yes, I know you can become invisible in the haystack. Yes. Good. Oh, for fuck's sake, this game. It's so annoying. There are just 10 guys chasing me. Can't remember the button for swords. We are so dead. How do I use my swords? I press 1 or something. It is baffling, really. Yes, yes, we've got to use the smoke. Right, thank you, yes. Use the smoke bomb properly, then we can. We're still not free at all. Oh, they're not actually that effective in this game. Not as much as I remember. People can sort of go through them still, sometimes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Surely, that's it. Into a well. Oh shit! We didn't get the book. Think of the objective. It doesn't matter. I'm not really looking for 100% completion in this game. Maybe I'll go back to it at some point. Right, I need more buttons. How do... Oh, you can do the current information panel with that? What, in what universe? Right, so 3 is swords. I suppose 2 is hidden blade whenever we get them. And 1 is go to fists, and then when you scroll wheel, you just switch between your objectives that... Sorry, the miscellaneous equipment. Fine. Alright, go back to Steed, because he's probably been punched in the face again. We have no armour yet as well. We're looking a little bit useless. But it's fine. I noticed this game to tell you which level the chests are on. Every time. There are, of course, fewer levels. There's a really annoying throwing knife thing you can get in this game where you can't get it any other way than killing one of those guys and then looting him, and then you have 1. And it's a very stealth weapon, but you can only carry 1 of the bleeding things. Oh, sea shanty, yes, thank you so much. Very nice. So here's the knife. We haven't got our flintlocks yet. I don't know when we get those. Might as well just hang on to the knife, I guess. Saw serious success with the fucking 10-gun sloop. Yes! I suppose if you just go after merchants, they mostly give up. It's unusual if you go after a military ship, but I don't know. Probably survived a bit long. Also, why do these guys always kill you immediately if you go on the rooftops? It's so ridiculous how many people try and kill you in this game. At least the other ones, it's sort of, there are restricted areas that make sense, even though they still attack you on site, which makes no sense. It doesn't really compute. Shit. How did he fall off the whole building? I was just trying to... I just pressed E to drop down to go and get the fragment. He just fell off the whole building. Oh my goodness. This is... I've already died twice in the tutorial missions. I remember there being this... Okay, to be fair, I'm remembering some of the controls, but I should have known... I should have remembered them by now. Okay, here is... There is a chest. Somewhere. I said I wasn't going to get these, but I now want to because there's money and I haven't got very much. But they barely give you any, they give you a couple of hundred. It's so much easier to just kill ships all the time. We don't have a ship yet because we're in the introductory phase and we can't go and do the fun ship activities. Push, push, push. Here we go. Right. There is... Okay, he's going on everything. It's Bonnet! This is what makes him a great assassin, but he's been a pirate for a super long time. Oh, is this where we infiltrate the castle?
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, mate. This is my doing. I'm only trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
Oh, it's no bother. Regrettably, the soldiers confiscated my sugar and your dispatches.
Damn! And where've they gone?
Haven't the foggiest idea, I'm afraid. I suspect those chaps. My Spanish is muy mal dad, so
My Spanish is muy maldad. It's very evil. He doesn't know muy mal. It's muy maldad.
What in my drawers? We'll see what happens.
Come on, now, you got to try for once. And it's a tail mission. I'm so excited. Oh shit, they already know where I am. I've not even done anything. I know how Eagle Vision works, it's the same as every other Assassin's Creed game, fortunately. Luckily, you can somehow blend in with these people, because this is not at all suspicious. Ah yes, bonnet tailing. Very expert man. He runs back.
Hang back.
This is fine. Just walk like this. I fit right. Yeah, absolutely. There is a thing in all of these games as well, beyond a certain point, where if you are standing near at least two people, then you just blend in and they can't see you unless they're very nearby. But this is kind of the silliest example. You can just recruit people to do this. Normally this is like a side quest that you have to stumble into, but they can't see me here. I suppose it's more, maybe a little bit more limited. Wait a minute, I can't see through walls yet, I'm not that good. Hang on. Oh, for goodness sake, how do you ask them to distract these people again? I'm just running. Actually, is there a button you press, or am I much forgetting? Oh, Jesus. Just climb on the roof and jump over them. Of course I do. Why would I do anything else in one of these games? I want a ship! I just need... Alright, well... Don't know how really oh, well, okay, I'm going to be even poorer. Do you not press a button to get them to do this? Yeah, okay, it didn't come up for ages. I had to be right next to them. Yes. Come on. Gotta go on the roof. Oh my god, there's another guard? This is fine. This is also the weirdest conversation. This man is saying Captain Mendoza owes him for something, so it's good if he's pulling the lever on the person being hanged. What? Or is he happy that Captain Mendoza might be hanged? Is that the idea? There's a kitty! Lovely. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry about your wig in the sun. It's probably very warm. And then they just realise, oh, we're going to be late for the hanging. Right, let's run. And then it becomes very hard to keep up with them. Luckily for other buildings it's sort of easier, but they haven't made it easy. I'm about to go to ground level here for a second, actually. Oh, God. Alright, come on then. Come on. Oh, there's a shanty I'm not going to get either. Are they running to the left here? They are. Okay, we can just keep following them then. Possibly not, actually. Maybe it'll be fine. Oh, they run more directly than that. The other thing about tailing missions, you've no idea where they're going to go usually, unless you've got very, very good understanding of where things are in the game and know exactly where they could be. Which, of course, you wouldn't at this stage because this is brand new Havana. And look around here at any point, or are they running too quickly? They're really on completely the wrong side of the island for this. Savannah and oh no, it's a region of Cuba, isn't it? Of course, it's a capital city nowadays. Completely the wrong side of the city, then. Oh, for goodness sake. There's no way you can plan for that. Yes, I know. I'm trying very hard. This game. Where is it going to put me back? Is it going to put me back to the conversation at the start of the tailing mission? That's what I'm mostly concerned about here. Right, doesn't matter. I'm now even poorer. It's a good thing we got the chests. Don't worry, this is perfectly natural, perfectly fine. I still haven't got guns. He can't see me. It's so silly. Alright, there we go. I think they may have realised how silly that aspect is, but... their response is to remove dancers in general rather than making this particular scenario not work. There's barely even any of this conversation to hear. Oh god, he's gonna... What the fuck? Alright, just, you know what? It also wasn't last night, so presumably this is some other Englishman. The guy voicing this British man as well just sounds like exactly the same as... I can't think of who it is now. I think it's another character in this series. He's exactly the same. Can I save this man, or is that not going to be... This is a Templar we kill later on, of course. And he is as well, of course. Oh, we could do it a bit sooner, actually, but... That guy is definitely a Templar. Later on, doesn't have... It's like a brute, doesn't really have any words. Right, here we go. This is where we're going to distract many guards. Does he walk and hit, really? Of course he does. Another restricted area with 2 guards standing outside it. Just realised he can see me here. Didn't see me? Shit. Stay out of combat? Is that possible? Is that technically possible? Oh, come on, Edward. That was very poor indeed. Oh, hello. Sheet music! Give me sheet music! No, I'm too far away from it. No! Alright, I'm not gonna... Do I have to fight you as well? Yes, I do. At least people in this game die fairly quickly. You know, you have to fight many people at once, usually. Oh, all of them know that I'm exactly the wanted man. Of course they do, right. How many of these left? Get everyone into the middle. Oh my god, I can't... Can anyone still see me? No, I don't think they can. Get up here, and yes, we're fine. Is that staying out of combat? No. But we'll be fine. Oh, there is a cat, yes, you're right. But they can see me. Oh, there's another one. It's going to see me now. For the look of the people, but I'm going to be killed violently in a minute now. This is not good. Where is the cat that I passed? Is it over here somewhere? There's one there, but... Oh shit! Well, this is my price, I guess. Hello, cat. Very nice. Anyway, that was probably worth it. Yeah. So many collectibles that it is not even funny. Hide in the well for a second. No one can see me here. I'm just gonna hide. Wait, who is the guy who can see me? I remember this quest being really hard to do without killing anyone, but luckily we already have, so it doesn't matter. We can't do it. I can't see the progress on that. Okay. Very well. I need more. Oh, you can't. Are you serious? Fucking hell. They didn't even see me do anything ever. I nearly just killed the prostitute. That's not good. Okay, guys, can you please stop? Stupid. Guys are there. Obviously, this is perfectly normal. Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. Clicking. Yeah, I'm clicking even more now. Clicking many more times than usual. Fantastic. Okay, where are the dancers? Because ugh. Can I just throw up? All right, here we go. Here we go. That didn't really work at all. I have to go over to sneak round or something like that. Yeah, they didn't seem to see that. I suppose the range is probably a bit small, but like, you telling me he can't see me? What the fuck? I'm invisible. I'm completely invisible. Nobody can see me. It takes me a while to forget that you're there in this game, of course. Certainly a bit longer than the other games. I think they slowly decrease it over time with these games in this series, but certainly this stage is quite easy. Right, wait for them to completely forget I exist. Very good. Now we can walk away. Straight past them, and they're like, oh, hello, there's another person there. Right, here we go. Come on, Edward. You gotta work with me here. There's a man in there. Yes, I know you can see me. I'm gonna try and... No, you've seen me now. Okay, that's a shame. Ooh, explosives. Very nice. Many of them. Can we go here? Yeah, I think we can go here. Come on. There's all sorts of castles you can climb in this game. No! Are you serious? Can I climb up this, or am I going to have to swim round? I have to swim round. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. That is pretty extreme. Fantastic, right, we're all the way back. Let's go to my throwing knife that I can only use a tiny amount of. But one whole knife! No problem at all. Right, let's try that again. This time we're going to have to jump onto the side thing and then across again. Down the middle. I know this is very difficult in real life, of course, but in this game it should be super easy. Never is. You just climb up. Not because I want to get the fragment, I just want to get up here. But don't fall off. Thank you. I'm just going to pick up these rifles and do things with them. I've got one whole bullet. But if you do anything, it drops them. There we go, jumping. Of course he does use his hands for that. You can't just sheath it, perhaps. Ubisoft, I can imagine just saying, you Philistine, you can't sheath weapons in our games. Unless they're your primary weapon, that's it. Banger. Okay, this is looking a bit difficult. You don't see... No, you don't see it. You don't see anything. Who's in the middle of this area? Both sides look quite hard. Staying under combat, luckily we've failed already, so let's just wait here for him to... It's not the worst thing if it goes wrong. Jesus. No, no, no! No, no, no. This is not what I asked. Stop jumping on everything! Oh, it's such a common problem in these games. I'm trying to become anonymous to interact. He's making it very difficult. Oh, I guess there's nobody there. No one... No, I didn't see anything. Fantastic. Get our briefs or documents or whatever's in here, and the glass thing with a drop of blood in it that could be used in the oculary maybe later. We don't discover what it's for ages. He doesn't see this, of course. Or more importantly, hear it. Oh, Q can be used to select your weapon in your hand. What? What do you mean you can see me? That's outrageous. Oh, shit. Being shot off of things in these games has always been very annoying. You need to get behind something to regenerate my health, otherwise I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble now, to be fair. No, 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 don't shoot me again, please. This is not very good. Of course, regenerating your health is very easy when you're just in the middle of the ocean. Well, not the middle, but in the ocean at all. Oh, they've forgotten I exist. How nice. Tremendous. Oh, come on, I obviously want to jump on that pillar. Surely you can understand that. I don't worry, I'm sure we'll dry off very quickly. I so obviously don't want to jump on this mast. What is it doing? What, just go down. I'm just pressing run down and it doesn't do anything. There we go, third time. Easy peasy. Same action. Crikey. Not getting the bonus objectives.
Sorry about the sugar. I've only one pair of hands.
Oh, it's no great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit of my trip.
Yay, bonus.
For a few weeks, yes. Then back to Barbados, to the tedium of domesticity.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberate.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, Bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth.
Oh, I think he's nice after all. And then this nearly undoes everything, but it's alright.
Name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
It's actually remarkable that this guy would have been late. This guy would have been very late, even without me. It's unclear how long it takes Edward to get here, but it looks like it all happens in the space of a day. So that's fine, I suppose. This thing with the courier always confused me. He just has a bunch of stuff on him. But then you just have to go and kill him for no obvious reason at all. Well, here we go. We're doing the quest with the courier every time. Oh, for God's sake. I so obviously did not want to do that. We're not catching the courier, as it turns out. Wait, is he running back towards me? No, he's on the roof, that's why. What is it? Why? What did he do? He just keeps saying, he's a pirate in the background. Yeah, I know, mate. It's also, so far, that's still not the worst thing. You can still be a privateer and a pirate for this. But there we go. Got full refills. And he's dead. In a horrible situation. Oh, dear. Not quite right. Anyway. Now you're kind of free to do things. In fact, you were before that quest, but I just didn't. I guess we could go and get collectibles, but I kind of don't want to do an Assassin's Creed game with collectibles anymore. It's just so terrible. There's so many animus fragments you have to get. That's what's good about Assassin's Creed 3, is it's legitimately a surprise you're playing as a Templar, I think, for quite a while. I mean, there are signs, of course. He even says, welcome to our creed to people before he says, you are a Templar. Oh my god. In this one, I think it's pretty clear straight away what's going on with everything. First quest, you go and get a Templar ring and everything, but Edward isn't aware of the assassins, really. Or of the Templars, I wouldn't imagine, but he gets roped into the conflict when he accidentally kills all of the assassins or something. That's what happens. These guys who walk around are very useful as well. There's monks. I blend in actually sort of well with these people, but they still have a pair of swords and a bandolier and whatever. Doesn't work great. You also hire drunken pirates, not as a crew, but as just to fight people, and they all die horribly pretty much every time, straight away. What else can we do at the bar? Can we get secrets? Information. Here we go, information. When I put my hand on the bar, I would like information and a pint. Very nice. Excellent. Are you serious? That's not really helpful at all. I haven't got a ship yet. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. But that's gonna be well gone. Also, there's no way that the starting level jackdaw is good enough to kill a naval convoy. If it has a frigate, then it will just kill us immediately. Anyway, well, what this game calls a frigate. It's not bad. In for accuracy on that front, actually, but whatever. Yes, I guess we'll go and do the first quest in this line. Jesus Christ, whenever I'm streaming this, like any games, I get so tired much more quickly than I would if I wasn't streaming, even though I'm not really doing any work. I'm just doing what I would do normally and a bit of extra talking. Just playing games for fun. All good. Mr. Walpole, I presume. Hello, Abomination. Nice to see you, of course.
Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Put on my best English accent with still a hint of Welsh in it, and I shouldn't do that accent because people get annoyed with me. But it's truly what I should have, given my heritage and everything, where I've lived in the past. But unfortunately, this is my accent, so there we are. For fuck, Edward, you've got to stop drunkenly falling in bushes, and they're good. It's not good enough. Anyway, you planning on streaming Abomination? I haven't kept up too much with your things. I know you said you were postponing one to play Isaac recently enough. He's a rough-looking man. I assume he might look respectable. Yes, that's because I'm a Welshman. We have serious problems with our personal hygiene. We all live in the fields. Anyway, this guy who's never met us, luckily, and but he's met. Or his wife has met us, apparently, or the person we're pretending to be.
I am indeed. I thought as much. Woods Rogers. A pleasure. The same. I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description. I'm sorry. My wife. You met her some years ago. Percy's masquerade ball.
I don't understand how the assassin Duncan would have even done that, but...
Devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy.
Edward's a strapping man, but he's got a massive gash on his face and terrible hair because he's a pirate. Has it been stressful on stream, but off stream runs are great? Well, I'm glad to hear that, it's always good. Sorry, do you mean speedruns, or just generally playing the game in some sense? Speedruns, it's always nice to have runs going well off stream, I suppose. And on. I never ever seem to get very good runs on stream, but part of it, just playing the game, yeah. That's fine as well, of course. Did we get the pistols this early? I thought you got them on the jackdaw as well, but that would... Oh, I remember because you do pistol training.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who
Oh, that sensitivity is appalling. It's so jittery.
in battle, but hindered his ability to swim.
Reloading. Even grinding greed modes will not the keeper. Okay, I'm not familiar enough with the game to comment on that, but fine. Mr. Man, excuse me. If you've been grinding out the game, then hopefully people are interested in watching that. Obviously, it's tough sometimes on Twitch to have a reputable audience. Right, I'm going to stand in front of your gun, mate. I'm afraid. Have an involved conversation is what I mean about it. I'm sorry, I can't talk about it more. Really, it sounds mad that I've not played that game before, actually, but. Wait a minute, where are the... Oh, we'll do the challenge.
Here's a simple challenge. Strike every target before this hourglass empties.
How many targets are there, though?
Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
It's an hourglass, and it has 20-something seconds on it, mate. That's not really an hourglass, is it? Excuse me, can you put... This is not good. Oh, my phone luckily thinks that I want Siri for some godforsaken reason. Oh, for goodness sake. Excuse me, why? Stupidest thing ever. Reload this last checkpoint, please. Siri, I do not want your help. Thank you. Anyway, sorry.
We've got my 2 best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. They were a boon in battle, but hindered his ability to swim.
Blackbeard does carry 4 pistols on his chest as well. It's amazing they hadn't figured out chambering before this, but the Industrial Revolution is what gave them the ability to make parts, I guess. Creed mode differs a lot from the regular mode. Instead of being room-based, it's wave-based. Just go in the same area every time. It's then getting sort of a bit like a lot of games have that in. It feels like there is no point to the objective that's been set out before you, but presumably it's not that bad. It's just a little bit tedious. Can I please reload this? Because otherwise I'm going to have such a hard time with it.
Alright. Here's the thing. Try to strike every target before this hourglass.
Right, can I do it this time? Probably not.
Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Look, is it going to give me 4 reloads of this?
James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
James Puckle with a Puckle gun. It's only one more, isn't it? I am actually so furious with this game. I'm pressing reload, nothing happens. I press it and then it just barely runs out of time. Sorry, this might seem stupid and pointless, but it is actually just sensible to try and finish this. I think you get money for it.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own.
Pull off a few shots if you like.
Right, can I get 4 reloads for this? Actually, it won't matter, will it?
They were a boon in battle, but hindered his ability to swim. Sadly.
I can't reload any further than that for some reason. Please finish. I have shot the targets to death. Ah, come on. Surely. Dude. Dude. Magnifique. No. Is it Magnifique, perhaps? Right, very well, I'll go in 1 bullet again. 2 reloads.
Before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time. I have a friend in England you may like to meet.
Reload, reload, reload,
James
come on.
Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
Magnifique.
Oh, we will get it this time, surely. Jesus. Here we go. It's not even that much. Oh my god.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Damaged, sadly, beyond all repair.
Which, of course, is a reasonably good excuse for what happened. I suspected, we just didn't understand what they were for, but there we are.
You find all these? I did not find. I took them. Is a swing.
Man, you killed the assassins? What's wrong with you? I think you killed this guy quite early on, actually, in the game. I can't remember why, because it's certainly before Edward becomes an assassin, I think, isn't it? Pretty confident.
You indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques.
Well, you must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival.
Well, I'm not sure if I could, sir, but I'll give it a go.
Yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly show you what I know.
Here. Come see. Situation.
This is just an outrageously basic course for everything.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Grandiose, just quick and clean.
What is happening? Okay, there we go. I was stuck on it in an outrageous way, but there we go. What? It won't let me do that one. Okay. Right now it will, because the game is calling for it. Oh my gosh, the scripting.
That's the spirit. surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around the blind corner. God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Didn't really do anything there, but if he's happy with it, there we go.
Despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show us? Mani. Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike.
Fascinating.
Not bad at all. That wasn't. I'm not sure how that could possibly have fascinated them, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. Now, did he have a challenge? Well, it doesn't matter.
You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassin is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons.
Granados, yes. It's sort of. I actually don't know what stage grenades or throwables were at this stage, but
How is your
I would assume pretty terrible. I really don't know.
Is she, here? In her-
Gunpowder, of course, is around, and fragmentation is fine, so maybe
For some 14 months.
there were such things.
It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take
It's a
part-
tailing mission, but not really a tailing mission, it's just a follow mission, and I walk slightly faster than him. Why on
I
earth?
imagine Nassau.
They looked at this and said, yeah, that is absolutely flawless. No problems. It's not a problem, it's just so stupid. Can I please get a box? I would like the box, please. Excuse me, I may not be able to follow them for a second, but... Oh no, I'm not allowed because of the mission constraints. Fucking genius. Right, here we go.
Grandmaster Torres, Duncan Walpole has arrived.
The Grand Master of the Templars in this region.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised?
Yes, sir, I was.
He's very cool and collected about it, but obviously he's a complete liar.
Assassins have more resources than
But you can see Edward is it's rather good in this game if you played it and know what happens, because you can see him, he's like, I'm not really sure what I've given him here, this glass object that I don't understand. Hopefully it is somehow privately profitable. But it is remarkable, I don't know anything about Duncan Walpole, but there we go. You never played an Assassin's Creed game? Well, this one is, if you do ever want to play one, no obligation to at all, they're on consoles and everything, Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Assassin's Creed 4 is brilliant to, possibly to start with as well, even though it's a little bit confusing. But it is a really, really good game because it doesn't deal too much with the outside lore of the game. It's just a kind of more than the others, a little bit in my mind anyway, game that you play. And then you don't have to worry too much about the real world lore stuff of it that the other games lean on quite heavily. It's really good fun, this one. I've played it through a couple of times, but not for many years, so I thought I'd give another go on stream and everything. You're essentially, it's the pirate one. A couple of different pirate ones, this is the main one. It's actually remarkable that Edward isn't discovered until when he is, but yeah. We are playing as Edward Kenway, the pirate and future assassin. Are you serious? Right, well, we'll do that then.
The forgotten place our precursors once called the observatory.
He's loads of money on him.
Look up on these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story. For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory, a place rumored to contain a tool of incredible...
Easy peasy. None of them saw that.
It houses a kind of armillary sphere, if you like. A device that would grant us the power to locate and monitor every...
There is a very complicated idea in the real world of this game, like the modern world of this game, where we're actually simulating data from these assassins, who we have the genetic information of, whose lives and families we can monitor and everything. And we can use that to discover pieces of Eden and secrets of Eden, which is the previous civilization to the current version of humanity, who are very much real in this universe, and have this insanely powerful technology, including something called the observatory, which we do see in the game later on.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one is authentic?
We are confident he is.
Authentic.
Assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But thanks to Duncan and the information he has delivered, assassins won't be a problem for much longer. All will be made clear tomorrow, gentlemen, when you meet the sage for yourselves. Until then, let us drink.
Is Edward just stealing that, or is he just throwing it aside because he doesn't understand what is going on? I actually didn't notice.
For with its power,
You want to read it a bit later because he's not sure what he's getting into.
power, and the hearts and minds of the world will be ours.
Very nice. Mr. Walpole, yes it is indeed. Dr. Watson, I presume. Hopefully we don't have any Abstergo cutscenes here, that would be very boring.
Duncan, tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward. After which we will discuss further schemes.
They literally call it scheming.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, I rather wanted to steal his chest in there. That's not going to happen. Yes, he told me, don't worry. And people before chronometers and everything, that people were, well, before widespread chronometers, people just said, yeah, first thing tomorrow morning, and then you just had to assume when that was. There is a rather fun Assassin's Contract system in this game, of course. There's this thing as well, where you can get crew, but, you know, it's not helpful if you don't have a ship yet. We do eventually get a pirate ship in this game. It's after the first couple of quests, we still need to beat those. We don't have a boat yet, mate. I'm so sorry. I just want to get the viewpoints so I can actually see what's going on. There's one around here anyway. Sorry, mate. I'll get past. If you don't mind. One of the things I do love about Assassin's Creed games is the open world aesthetic. Like, I really like that about all sorts of games. But these ones do it really well. There's civilians that you meet that are part of quests. There should be more of that interactability after you finish quests, but that's really the only thing that is a bit lacking to me. I think Skyrim goes too far the other way, with everyone is so unique that if they, you know, random people start dying and there's no sense of big populations. Which Oblivion does very well, actually, so it's better in that respect. Right, I'm going to have a very brief break. I'll be back in a second. Hold up. Sorry about my squeaky door and everything, as usual. Thank you for Runner Live. Nobody bats an eye as you scale a church. People do, there's sort of like idle comments people make, but nothing big at all. No one just goes, what the hell, there's a crazy man. They sort of say, wow, he's got a screw loose, hasn't he? Well, they do that in Syndicate anyway. Bit more open to us now. Right, down to the docks. I want to get out of the way of these quests and get ourselves onto the Jackdaw, because then we actually have genuine freedom to do things in the game. I used to be rather good at piloting it, I thought, and I was able to beat the legendary ships quite early, but that's a long way off. Have to ignore that for the time being. Once again, with like when I played Oblivion on stream, I have no particular reason to keep playing this on stream unless people really want me to, so I'll just have fun with it for now and see what happens. Of course, we've got to do a lot of running because we have no ziplining and stuff in this game. You do have some fast travel to all of the viewpoints, but no, that doesn't really get you that far anywhere, so you might as well just run around. For the moment, crikey, can you please move up? Okay, we have more Animus fragments. If I ever start collecting these seriously, please nobody ever, please just kill me, because I hate them so much. Similar stuff in every game, but there we go. Only a couple more quests until we get arrested and then get the ship. Somehow.
Hello, Edward. I found a man to purchase my remaining sugar.
He's not exactly helping us with our
He just called
undercover mission.
Oh, that's the merchant who sailed me here. Out of caution, I gave him a false name.
Ah, well done.
We'll catch up on it later.
Very punctual, Duncan. This way. Here he is. A man both Templars and Assassins have sought for over a decade. I am told your surname is Roberts. Is this so?
He's not the dread pirate Roberts. I think he becomes something very akin to that.
Recognize this sign. According to old tales, the blood of a sage is required to enter the observatory. We have the key. Now we need only its location. Perhaps Mr. Roberts will be able to provide it. Transfer him to my residence.
I also don't fully understand what a sage is. I think it might be cleared up in the progression tracker or something, but also
Fuss over one man. Is the observatory really such a grand prize?
It seemed to that. The observatory was a tool built by the precursor race. Its worth
there's also the precursor race, is who they called in this game. I forgot about that a little bit.
I see.
You'll see behind us the assassins are picking off our guard, and we can't really do anything about it right now, but becomes obvious in a second.
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
no pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood vial will see that job finished.
Aye. That's the idea.
The chest as well, we can't really use it.
Like his root, Torres. We're exposed. Something is wrong. Stay close, Grandmaster. I feel it too. Do not let them get their hands on the sage, at whatever cost.
Assassins! Above!
We're also murdering the assassins anyway. When is this set? 1700s, early 1700s, sort of 1717 at the moment, I think. Possibly even a bit earlier than that, 1716 at the moment or something. And we're in the Caribbean, of course. Get the swords out. Reload the pistol. Oh, for God's sake, Torres is dying already. I am so bad at this game nowadays. It's been a while, but that's no excuse. You die. This big butch man should have no problem at all, actually, but there we go. Oh, we only have one pistol at this stage, that's so shit. You can get 4 eventually, but that is a while off. Again, as I say. How about you? Yes, it is fairly early. It's like the colonial age is ending, the Wait a minute, why are these guys all my enemy? I'm on your side, guys. I'm Mr. All Walpole. Sorry, there's an ad. I can't do much about it. I've disabled them to the greatest extent possible. I think I have at least. I need to check again. I don't really want any ads on this Twitch because I don't make any money off Twitch. It's pointless to put people through ads to make 10 pennies that I can't claim. Like, really pointless. Edward gets hit with one of these hallucinogenic darts or something. The assassins free him, and then he immediately kills one of their own kind, and then they're no good, and then... Bloody hell! I forgot that axe was so cool. I've got to catch him. What did Edward even get hit by? He was basically fine. We can get up here with this, I think, can't we? Wait, no, we can't. Oh, bollocks to heck. Right, reload the checkpoint. There's no point in trying anymore. Lost far too much progress. We'll wait until £50 to claim the money. Well, yeah, exactly. That's the problem. There's no point in having adverts because I'm not going to get to that point again. On Twitch, not really, anyway. There's no reason why people should give me any money on Twitch at all. I'm just sort of having fun most of the time. And it's very kind of people too, of course. When people do, it's really generous. But it's, you know, ads that are being shown to 3 or 4 people don't count for anything. Like, it's just really a waste of everyone's time. And I get nothing out of it at all at the end of the day. Basically, Twitch have created this master plan. Okay, Edward, that was just not what I asked you to do. The only thing in this game, right, is the inertia and the parkour is bloody hard to deal with at times, because the parkour is sort of like 2 or 3 buttons, which is really not enough. That is not what I wanted at all. Oh, for goodness sake, don't go on the barrels. Can you please not do this? Oh, for God's sake, he's so fast. It's not even funny. How did that even work? It shouldn't have worked. I just tried to tackle him with that. Straight away.
We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster. Double the watch.
Well, I'll be buggered. What an active day we've had, gents.
See, set on all sides by our enemies. We must be more cautious.
I do wish I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these winds and sail further.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune.
They're assassins trying to catch assassins. So this is the interesting thing. We're right now we're just a guy who's also a pirate, predominantly, but he found an assassin. I think actually, sorry, you might have missed this part of the game, but we found an assassin and stole his outfit and letters of patent. And all of that has transpired into such we've basically just stolen his identity and have used that to try and secure a bit of money from this guy, because that's our aim at this point in the game. And it hasn't really worked so far because he's given us about 6 quid, 1,000 reals, which isn't really nothing. Actually, it's a good amount of money, but not for us. And we really need more things than that, so Edward decides we go to a bar and continue the quest or something. Eventually, we do find the proper Assassin's Creed. Those guys are assassins who are part of the Assassin's Creed, but we've just killed a bunch of them because we aren't on their side yet. Eventually, we do ally with them a little bit and become a proper sort of assassin. But this is way before that happens in the game. It's so many hours further on. You feed a man of what's worth to get $6, pretty much. Edward thinks, because he sees this letter at the start on the assassin, you know, a substantial reward is waiting for you on the delivery of these items. And he's got the items, and he's got the robes, and he knows that the governor doesn't know what the actual man looks like, so he thinks, right, okay, we can secure some payment here, very good. Really what Edward is trying to do is make his fortune and then return to England to his wife or partner, called Caroline, is it? Maybe? I don't remember. To be honest, that might be his daughter actually eventually, but anyway. It's something that he never gets the chance to do, sadly, in this game, but he never really makes his fortune either. He's just a pirate, nobody before this. But it turns out he's actually quite a good assassin, and then you join them, and then he gets some sense of inner peace.
For this pittance. 1,000 reals for those maps. That's what? £100 at most. How's a man supposed to become rich in these times with a miser like Torres running the world?
Just thinks, it's basically unfair. It's no good.
You ever worked on a plantation before?
You know what I'm thinking? I'd like to see this observatory the governor's going on about. He said it were like a device.
He's basically a Welshman, and he's basically from Bristol, and he's a pirate. It's very much like my life. I'm joking.
Man, my wife has such an advantage over me.
Imagine what a thing like that'd be worth.
Sell that to the right person, I'd be the richest pirate. Privateer to the West Indies.
He doesn't like to think of himself as a pirate in front of other people, of course.
Sage in that house.
He was a privateer, and then in history, the English crown did hire people to go and pirate specifically the Spanish, but then the war with them ended, and they decided that it was the best if all of those people just came home, and then they couldn't because they were too poor and just became pirates to everyone. But some of them didn't necessarily attack the British because they just felt that that was best not to. But some of them did, and then the British offered them a big pardon if they stopped being pirates, and a lot of them did take it, but a lot of them didn't, and were then eventually hunted down and killed, and that was the end of piracy in the Caribbean, mostly. This is a bit interesting. I'm not sure about this one. This is a very hard stealth mission, actually. He can't see me here. Are you serious? Also, it's unclear when Torres realises you're not Duncan, in my mind. I always thought it was just right here, but actually he might realise straight away, and it then just sets up the trap for you. And the Sage is already broken out, by the way, I think. I'm pretty sure the Sage is not here anymore, because he's Master Assassin or something, I don't know. He's up there, anyway. Oh, fuck off. How did he see that? Right, he wasn't even looking that way for a minute. Doesn't matter. Here we go. They lose interest really easily in this game when you're in a restricted area. In other ones it's harder. Ah, okay, here's the key, I presume. Whistling and hiding spots to attract people is always a good method. That should have worked. Knockout, very good. Loot the key. Goodbye, 10 school time. Oh, sorry, mate. Well, I shall see you another time. Have a decent time at school. Best of luck, of course. Usually I'll have to go back in a couple of days. That sucks. To imagine. Just for the bonus objective, I'll. Get him from stalking zone. This isn't even killing him, is it? It's just knocking them out. That guy probably should have spotted me. Alright, we can run up the wall here, can't we? We should be able to. There we go, bonus objective. Stay out of combat. We've certainly not done that so far. Everything's been very stealthy. Oh shit, no, I didn't see you there at all. No, okay, that counts as combat, I suspect, but it's alright. He's actually missed. I don't think I've ever had that. Right, get them all together, smoke bomb them. Go to this bush. Hopefully they have no idea where I am. One of them probably will find me here, but if I go right into the corner, we might be okay. He may not see me here. This is very possible. I have now been in combat, haven't I? Because all of them have chased me and I've punched one of them. That's unfortunate, but still trying to avoid it, killing everyone because of realism. Be silly. Maybe it counts of staying out of combat if I don't kill anyone. It doesn't say that, but we'll have to see what happens. Bales of hay never work. It's always silly. It's much harder to see people on this one, in my opinion. Oh, Christ. No one sees that, somehow. All good. There are a couple of stealth missions in Freedom Cry that I thought were completely unfair as well. It's borderline impossible to do anything about it. There's also no crouching in this one or going down on stealth mode or anything. You just have to essentially run away. He doesn't see me. Why is everyone dead here? Has he escaped already? Is that the idea? I suspect it must be. And the big Templar puts me down straight away.
What is your true name? It's Captain Piss Off.
Where is this sage? You set him free.
I had nothing to do with that. Much as I wish I did.
Alright, so he doesn't know either, fine.
You said you don't need treasure.
Wait now! I delivered your treasure, didn't I?
Indeed, yes. You robbed us of Duncan One.
No, I did go into combat. That's a shame. As soon as we get the jackdaw, I think I'll end off the stream. It's in a little while.
Display.
Here's her father, of course.
Is a ruined man, Caroline. Unfit for life on land, much less at sea. If he goes to the West Indies, it's you who'll suffer.
Father! Father! Come, love. Up with you now.
That old muckworm! He's wrong about me!
Of course it is.
I hope it's so.
You believe me, don't you? Can you not see me? Standing out there on the deck of a ship that's sliding into port.
There's nothing inherently special about Edward, is why I rather like this story as well.
With 1,000 doubloons spilling from my pockets. Like drops of rain. I can see it.
Because it kind of shoehorns you straight into the next quest. Because there's nothing you can do about it. You could leave the game, of course, but whatever. Coméntala rápido. Pretty much, yes.
You hungry?
There's a very slight different Spanish film. It's not much holding them down, is it? That was incredibly easy.
Now what's your plan? Unlucky lads.
Christ, the seas are uneasy today. Hurricane. Jesus.
Jesus. No problem at all for us now. Wait a minute, we can get a sword here.
We're stealing a brig. Hey, take what you need.
Won't be a minute.
He actually takes the blades back with him. I'm surprised they don't confiscate it completely. There we go. And a little bit of armour as well. Armour level 1 anyway.
So that's the idea then. Free what men we can, then find a farther ship to flee.
Nice ship-to-deck combat is always brilliant in this. As much as it is kind of ridiculous how many people you end up killing in this, it doesn't... that's the trouble with the game in general, but whatever.
There's a catch to this favor. You're sailing with me.
I'd follow you to hell for this, mate.
Most of these guys actually do go down in one shot for these guns, at this level anyway. Tiniest sound effect ever for that. Storm is pretty huge. I suppose it's very possible that it could just be enough of a confusion for that. Hang on a minute, that was the one we started on. We need to go over to here. I guess we'll just swim it. Doesn't really matter. Wait, the one, which one is the jackdaw? It's the one over there, isn't it? So that one doesn't have anything. And these are basically man of wars. What the heck? Good lord, right, here we go. Come on. Clamber your way up. Eddie Kenny, not Jacob Fry, that's another game. There's no way you could liberate them without killing all these people, surely, unless you used smoke bombs very strategically. Oh, for goodness sake. God, smoke bombs are very ineffective at this stage, aren't they? I wonder if it is actually much easier to fight with two swords, or it gives you less control. Goodness me. Oh, just reload your gun, mate. This is ridiculous. Just won't die. Come on. Oh, there we go. Not every single Spaniard needs to die, but it seems like that's what's happening. Is it underway? W-E-I-G-H, not W-A-Y. There's no way you could get through here without killing most of these people. What is the point? Just everybody's dead. That is technically an assassination, as it's given me there. Right, hidden blades. Here we go now. There's quite a lot of these guys down here. Wow. Both having a proper execution or not? They're just, yeah, there we are. There's even more. There's even more now. We can get all the pirates in the world. It's a pretty flimsy looking ladder for this. That's alright. Right. We need to get the final men, of course. I'm everyone or no one. Getting everyone. Come on now, come on. Don't let me. Getting my combo stride here, easy peasy. I'm trying to use a smoke bomb to disorient everyone, but it's not really working out so far. Oh, for God's sake, there's another one. Ed Kenway, please attack him, for goodness sake.
There's a brig nearby, just waiting for us to take her.
That's it. Kill guards from behind corners. Well, that hasn't worked out, has it? Oh well. If I ever for some reason want to 100% complete this, I can just come back and do it, but there we go. Easy peasy. Right, how is that not a rope assassination? That would have been fantastic, but I can't do it. Oh, come on! You ought to attack me first. Captains you certainly can't beat without that. I remember that, of course. For no obvious reason, but there we are. Most of these were by hereditary peer, but not by merit, so whatever. Doesn't matter. This is the basis of the jackdaw. Here we go.
Lay aboard, lads. Save your singing for Davy Jones, you jagabats. It's a hard wind coming.
Man speaks true, you lot weigh anchor. As for the rest, half on the foremast and half at the main. Let's outrun this hurricane. Watch on those galleons. See they don't...
Weather. Legs. Hold her in. Nice. We're gonna hit her. Enemy burn.
Mark any orders you think wise, mate. We're up against it here.
Nice job on the gunboats there, not bad. I do know how they work, fortunately, by the game controls, because I've done it before, but other than that, it's alright. Where are we getting rogue waves in here, are we? Oh god, these things will never survive this storm, will they? These little ones. Approach it with a huge brace right before you go into the eye. Rogue waves. It's an interesting term for them, but it makes sense. These are impossible to avoid, in my experience. Yes, I will try my best. Going quite fast, to be fair, but going slower is never going to be a good idea unless you want to turn out quickly. Oh, is that another one ahead of me? Oh my gosh. What an intense mission this is, I mean, Jesus. To get your hands on the ship itself, the ship that you used for so long in the game.
It's not looking good.
Oh my gosh, it is basically turning by itself. I'm barely having an impact on this. Please, can you keep steering on? Oh my god. Something else then. Going well. There we go, have it all under control now, don't we? No problem. Is there another gunboat in there? It's never going to survive. Alright, another rogue wave. I know exactly what to do here. Oh my gosh, my boat is barely turning correctly. Carving through it, no problem. Oh my gosh, another water spout. Oh my goodness, it's moving. Okay, quite across. All good. There we go, I think we survived rather well there, not bad.
By God, we pulled this one straight from the teeth of Neptune. I'm Edward. Much thanks for your aid back there.
Adewale.
I'm gonna call him Aid for short, as the Gaming Lemon always says.
Ever been to Nassau, Adewale?
Not yet.
By God, she took some knocks, didn't she? I think I'll keep her. All hands aft, lads! We're taking this one home.
It was beaten, the sails are torn, but it's all fine. And it could be from around corners, arguably the easier thing of those to do, actually, but doesn't matter. Oh, is he going to put us back in the Abstergo? Sweet. No. Okay, we're fine.
I've made my choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I love to try and back this one.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to enjoy. Sailing among faces of such.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would compliments...
He doesn't make any attempt to correct this, though, Edward. He's not the greatest chap at the start, but there we go.
Quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. As our quartermaster...
Absolutely, the greatest quartermaster we could have asked for.
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor.
Then he gives you the lovely hunting tutorial.
Items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. I think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
There's a rather good story around this game, but for now I'm going to head off because there's minimal viewership and everything. And because I'm very tired is the main reason. Of course. After about a couple of hours I usually bugger off because there's not much of a financial incentive to stick around as a... Mostly because other people tend to be done by that time as well, but not always. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much. I'll be back with more things on another day. Bye-bye.